Hello and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Lauren and this is Brittany and we're two of Festival's mealtime mentors. And today we're excited to share a fun twist on granola.
Yes, Lauren. So today we're making a savory granola that features two of our favorite flavors, coconut and curry.
Yes, so this is a fun twist on typical granola, which usually is sweetened with sugar. It is a little bit more of a sweet granola. So today we're making something a little bit different.
Yes, so to get started, we've preheated our oven to 300 degrees, and now we can start adding our dry ingredients together. So just like with regular granola, we're going to use rolled oats. If you have to eat gluten-free, you can use gluten-free oats because this can definitely become a gluten-free recipe easily.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to give you these.
Sure.
Next, we're going to add pepitas, which are raw pumpkin seeds. And you can actually find these in the bulk bins in our natural and organic department.
I mean, love the color that these add. It's just kind of a fun ingredient and really good for you too.
Yes. And then we have some chopped pecans. Again, the bulk bins in our natural and organic department are really handy for this recipe. And then we have some shredded unsweetened coconut.
Yes, and we want to make sure we use the unsweetened coconut versus the sweetened that you'd find like in the baking aisle because we are making more of a savory granola. We want all those savory flavors to come out and not add any sugar.
Right. So speaking of savory flavors, next we're going to add our spices. So we've got some onion powder. We've got garlic powder.
It smells so good.
Little bit of salt. Yes, it does. And the star of the show, curry powder.
We love curry.
Yes, we do. There you go.
Thank you.
So if you wanted it to be a spicier granola, you could add cayenne pepper or even dried chilies at this step, but we're just going to leave it with what we have right now. Now, sometimes granola gets a bad rap because although there are whole grains, and maybe even dried fruits, there can be a lot of added sugar. So we really love this recipe and this new trend because there's no added sugar here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get started on our sauce that we're gonna pour right over this granola mixture. So I'm using an egg white of 1 egg, and then some Worcestershire sauce. So again, keeping with that nice savory
Yes, that adds a lot of savory flavor.
theme. So just whisking these together. And then I'm just going to pour right over the top, and Brittany will mix it right in.
Yep, we just want to get everything coated with this sauce. All right.
And our final ingredient is we're using coconut oil. So coconut oil is just going to give it a really nice coconutty flavor. Since that's kind of the flavor profile that we're going for in this recipe.
Yes.
And coconut oil is solid at room temperature. You'll find it in our natural and organic department. So we had to heat this up in the microwave just to melt it for just about 30 seconds or so. And if you don't have coconut oil, you could certainly use an olive oil or a canola oil or really any other vegetable oil that you have on hand at home.
Yes, so I want to toss this quickly once I add the coconut oil because if you do let it sit too long, it will firm back up. So this is all coated, looking good. Another great thing about using this coconut oil is that when we transfer this to our baking sheet, we don't have to use any spray on the baking sheet because of all the natural fats from the nuts and seeds and the coconut oil. That just gives us enough oil for our baking sheet. So now I'm just going to spread this on an even layer on our baking sheet.
And I want to note, too, that if you have other ingredients on hand at home, let's say maybe you have some walnuts, maybe some other seeds, nuts, feel free to toss them in.
Yes.
You can really customize this recipe, not just with the oil, but really with everything else that's going in here.
Yes, make it your own. Okay, so this is in a pretty even layer. Now this goes into our oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. For the first 20 minutes of cooking, we're going to stir it every 10 minutes. And then from there, we're going to stir it every 5 minutes or until it's golden brown and crispy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in.
Perfect. And when you do take it out of the oven, just let it sit for a little bit because actually when you take it out of the oven, it's going to crisp up even more. So we definitely want to get that nice crispy texture of our granola. So let it sit, let it completely cool. And then from there, you have a great snack. You can add it to salads instead of croutons or even on top of soup. So it's really versatile.
I think it'd be even good with just plain yogurt as a really savory snack.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you can store this for up to 1 week in an airtight container. So whether that's a Ziploc bag or just an airtight dish, or you can store it in the freezer for several months. So
yes, or you can just eat it as soon as you make it.
Yes, which is what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Let's give it a try. Yum.
It's like a Chex Mix, but A lot more flavor, a
I
lot better
love
for
that
you.
curry flavor, and I love those pepitas. Oh my gosh.
Well, we hope you give this fun twist on granola a try.
And for more resources and recipes from your mealtime mentors, visit fastfoods.com.